Hello there. Welcome to another talk, and this talk is called Talk on Non-Duality. There's no separation and nothing is the source. Now, what I say excuse me, is based on my own unexpected spiritual awakening that happened at the age of 24. No, 34 on my birthday this year, so just 10 years. And it was an unexpected spiritual awakening. I had enough one day, and then I started to go through this spiritual awakening. And basically one of the first things it showed me was that nothingness is the source. I remember thinking of nothing. Yeah, nothing all the time, and that was when I first started to meditate. And I was being guided on this path by the source, which is nothing. And what does that mean? It means that the nothing, to produce life or produce a something, the nothing would have to be the something to begin with. It means that the nothing would have to be aware. Of course, the nothing is the beginning and end. See, we're going there, but we've already been there. You see? So we're already going there, but we've already been there. And there's I didn't do any courses or spiritual courses. Like I say, all this information is from my own spiritual awakening, unexpected. So this is based on my own experiences. But yeah, it's like one of the things I started to perceive in this awakening, and ever since, is that there is no separation. Because within nothing, like Deepak Chopra says, one nothing, the oneness means that there's one nothing. And that's absolutely it. Because like I said, the source is awareness. But awareness presents the illusion of separation. Because when you're aware of, you perceive yourself to be a self, and that there's another. Right? There's two. During the spiritual awakening, I started to realize that there's not two. That it was an illusion. It's the illusion from ego which creates the illusion of separation and self. You see? So that's why Buddhists always say that there's only the present moment. Because that's the only thing that's real. There is no time. Everything is made up by other people, remember. They make it all up. Right? They create ideas. It's not true. So there's just awareness within this present moment, and there's only the present moment, right? And the separation is what you're looking into when you see a person or an animal, a tree, is another element of self. And I'm talking about the real self here. There's no self in terms of the separate self, but the real self is the one source that is, which you access via your heart center. People talk about the infinite love, God. That might be strange if I'm talking about nothing, but no. Because the nothing was before the God. You see? The nothing is the very source of all things. The God can't exist without the nothing, because before God there was nothing. You see? So that is the source. So that is the life source. You see? And this is why my meditation, I started doing out of the spiritual awakening. I started to think of nothing, because I started to receive knowledge all of a sudden. and I start to receive the knowledge from Source, what we are, and nothingness meditation. That's the most important meditation, because that's taking you right to Source, which is nothing, like I say. And the nothing, like I said earlier, is the pure infinite awareness that is, because nothingness is all of infinity. And that's why you can't have two within nothing, because nothingness is all of infinity. You see? So what we're always looking into and looking at is the oneness, the one infinity. You see? And that's why, life can, in reality, is even the afterlife can only ever be a dream. You can't be real. Nothing is really real if it's nothing. It's merely a dream. Right? It's not real. Nothing's real if it comes from nothing. It also means nothing matters. Nothing really matters. Like, people have a name for older people when they're starting to lose their memories, but is it just going to nothingness? You see, this happens when you meditate and think of nothing. I've done it for many years, and you see, we give things labels, but it's illusory nonsense. Labels and names are stupid because it's just humans that make this up. But there's just the present moment. And that's what the nothingness is. The nothing is this. And that's what it produced. And also, there's no reason behind it. It's called isness. It means that it just is. It just does. For no reason. And you could say that's God, if you want to. But I would say it's just nothing. It's just nothing. And nothing is the life. It's the source of it all, and it just does for no reason. You know? There's a consciousness behind it. Obviously we're all awareness, consciousness. But really, there can't really be a real reason if it's nothing. You see? Or can there? Maybe I'm wrong. Also, how can there be a right and wrong if it comes from nothing? If this is all nothing, then remember, right and wrong is created by other people. You see? Is there any way to go if there's just source is nothing? And this what I'm talking about, the ideas I'm talking about of that there's no right and wrong, this centers you. And when you're centered, you're connected to this nothing, this source, this infinite love that people talk about. And it's love, it's infinite love, because that's what you have within yourself when you are present. You see, and this is very important what I'm talking about. And like I say, it centers you, grounds you, connects you to whatever this is. It's got a name, but it's, it centers you. And also it connects you with other people, because once you realise that there is no you, because there can't be a you if you come from nothing. All things come from nothing. Have to. But the nothing, like I've been saying, excuse me, if there's life now, the nothing is all of infinity. It means that the life is infinite. It means that everything is infinite. And there's no beginning and end. And like I've said earlier in my talk, thinking of nothing, that meditation that I came to me when I first had my spiritual awakening, that's the most important meditation. I do that every day, different periods of the day where I just sit and think of nothing for like 10 minutes or something. And there's just nothing. And that's all that's all that is, ever can be. And I'm just going to leave it there. For latest talks and news and research and songs, I sing songs and write songs as well, please do visit my website at www.lovelightfamily.com. Thank you.